Hi guys, how are you? It's Layla here, and today's makeup look is kind of a barely there everyday look that I've been wearing almost every single day since the summer has started during daytime. It's a light makeup look. It looks like you're not really wearing any makeup, but you are, and I really like wearing these types of look for every day. So I just wanted to share with you guys, and a lot of you girls always request looks that are more wearable for, you know, work and school. So this look is definitely going to help you out there. So if you want to know what I did and what products I used, then just keep watching. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is apply a little bit of foundation, focusing on sort of the middle section of my face, because that's where I have most of my discoloration and redness. So I'm gonna be using the sample size of Chanel's Vita Lumiere, I think it's called. Just trying it out, so use whatever foundation you normally use. And what I'm gonna do is, using my finger, apply it in areas that I needed the most. And then using Sigma's Foundation F60 brush, I'm just gonna blend that in. There we go, so that's it for foundation, just a little bit to even out the skin tone. Next, I'm going to conceal the areas that need most concealing. And right now, my favorite concealer, and this is Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer. This is the smallest tube, and I've been using it for probably about 8 months to a year, and I still have a little bit left, so it goes a long way. And this one is the smallest tube, so I'm gonna use a little bit. I just squeeze out a tiny amount. You really need like almost nothing for this concealer to work really well. And what I do is I just apply it in tiny dots, like 3 dots around my eyes, and then just a tiny amount around my nose, and just anywhere else I have any spots that need to be concealed. Then once you've applied, you know, the concealer in spots that you need to conceal, what I do is I just go ahead and use my finger to just blend them out. So once I've applied my foundation and concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mineral makeup, Bare Minerals Matte. This is in color medium tan, and I'm gonna set that all over my face using a large fluffy brush. This is one by Brush Lab. So what I do is I just, you know, put a little bit onto the lid, about this much, and then I use this brush to just kind of go into the cap, swirl it in, top off any excess, and then I just kind of buff it into my skin. So once I've set my liquid foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my face using a bronzer. And today I'm gonna be using this one right here by Tarte. This is what the packaging looks like. And Tarte is an amazing brand. They are cruelty-free and also paraben-free and all those nasty chemical-free. So this is in color Park Avenue Princess. This is the darkest color they have, and when I first looked at it at Sephora, I really didn't think that it was going to work for me because it looked so light, but it does work really, really well. So I'm going to use a large powder brush, Sigma's F30, to just warm up my face. I'm not really looking to contour or anything. This is just a tiny amount, kind of all around the edges of my face, around the cheekbones, to just warm up the face and give you a nice sun-kissed glow. So just like this, a little bit on your chin, and then a little bit around your hairline, and a little bit down the nose. So kind of like an all-over warm-up with the bronzer. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of another one of my new favorite blushes, and this one is a gorgeous peachy color. Again, this one is by Tarte. Very, very cute packaging. This is in color Tipsy. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to use this brush by Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush and really lightly apply it onto my cheeks. Using a brush like this really gives you a very light application. So if you're looking for just a nice flush as opposed to a more of a pronounced blush effect, this brush works really, really well. So just find the apples of your cheeks and just kind of blend that into your cheekbones. So last thing I'm gonna do is apply a little bit of highlighter, and this one is by MAC. This is the MSF Soft and Gentle. It's a really pretty color, and again, I've had this for so long, and a little goes a long way. So I'm going to use a tapered highlighter F35 brush by Sigma to do that. So I just pick up a little bit, tap off any excess, and apply that above your cheekbones and kind of over your brow bone. That just really makes your face glow. I love using this highlighter. So just like this, a little bit, and then a tiny amount, whatever is left over on the brush, just down the nose really lightly. Like that. Now onto the eyes. I'm gonna set my concealer with Well Rested, Bare Minerals Well Rested, and I really love using this to set my concealer and actually brighten up my under eye area. So what I do is I use a large fluff brush, F50, or you can use a large fluffy brush as well. That works just as well. So what I do is I just pick up a little and I use the cap to kind of work the product into the brush, and then I just go in with the brush right underneath, you know, underneath the eye, and just set the concealer, and then I use whatever's left over on the brush. And I'm not using a primer today for the eyes because I'm not using any dark colors or anything, so this will also help to, it's not a primer per se, but it will help to make sure that you don't have any creasing. So I apply the same product all over the lid as well. So now we're going to finish off the eyes and the lips, and for the eyes I'm just going to use a little bit of a highlighter to highlight in just a few spots, and this color is really pretty, kind of like an ivory, has a little bit of shimmer to it. This one is by Annabelle. The color is called 200. You don't have to use this exact same thing if you can't find it, just use anything that is similar. And I'm gonna use a large shader brush, E60 by Sigma. So I just loaded up my brush on one side, just tap off any excess, and I just apply that onto my inner corners of the eyes, underneath and on top a little bit, and then just a tiny amount in the center of the eyelid, and then just a little bit underneath the eyebrow, underneath the arch of the eyebrow, to just highlight there. So same thing on the other side. Next I'm going to just define the crease a little bit. It's going to be a very light color, and it's going to be this Naked color from the Naked palette. So I'm going to apply that into the crease with a blending brush. This is E25 by Sigma. So I just pick up a little bit, and what I do is, using the brush horizontally, I just kind of find my crease and just start working the color in the windshield wiper motion, just back and forth, just like this. And mostly concentrating on the outer corners, but you're also bringing the color in kind of 3/4 of the way in. So now we're just going to define the upper lash line a little bit, and I'm not going to be doing an eyeliner per se, but I want to just darken up the area. So I'm going to use this eye kohl by Stila. It's called Tiger's Eye. It's a brown color. So what I'm going to do with this is just apply it onto the underside of the lash line. I think it's called tight lining. So what I'm doing is I just kind of go underneath the lashes and just apply this very carefully, not to poke your eye out, just underneath. Lastly, we're just gonna apply a little bit of mascara on both the top and bottom lash line, and I'm gonna use One by One by Maybelline. So the very last thing is the lips, and today I'm not using any color. I just want to kind of give them a nice shimmer and leave the natural color in place, and this is Burt's Bees Radiance Lip Shimmer. So just going to apply a little bit onto my lips. That's it, guys, I'm all finished. This is the barely there natural type of everyday look that I've been wearing almost every single day. So I just wanted to share it with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will you know, try it out for summer. It's really great. It's not a lot of makeup. I did use quite a few different products, but it's all in the application, just using just a little amounts, and a light hand, and you know, brushes that give you that light feathery application. So that's about it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.